Here we
Going
go.
back to prison, are we?
Click
All
another
right.
another hashtag.
We're thumbs up at this point. I don't know if that means we're live or we're
Remember,
going
Rex,
to be live.
we're live.
Okay.
Now we're live.
I see the clock is a counting. So I say, good evening and welcome. Was I told to hold on?
No, go ahead.
No. Okay. Well, then I'm not going to hold on. I'll just say good evening and welcome
Just roll
to
over, man.
Grit Grown Here podcast, where character matters. Our crew tonight is me, David. I'm from Annapolis, and Rob. He's from Pasadena, Maryland. Jim from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, and producing the entire podcast is Gordon and Jess. And Gordon can talk. Hi, Gordon.
Hi.
There he is. So anyway, we're glad you're here tonight. We've been going over the last several weeks of why character matters, how it's formed, whether it's important or not. And so we have a small segment that we like to check in with everybody, see how they're doing, anything that happened in their lives this week where they would say it was a happy or a goofy time, something that might be unusual, or something that might make them grow in their character. So we call it grit growing. So tonight, I'll look at Rob and say, Rob, how are you?
Well, I'm great, Dave.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for putting me on the spot there.
All right, but
All
if you
right,
don't have
what
it,
is it? We're good.
I'll take the spotlight away from you.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Okay, Gordon. I'll put the spotlight on Gordon. Hi, Gordon. How are you?
Hi, Mr. Dave.
And you don't have one either. Okay, Jim.
Actually, I do.
Oh, okay.
I do have one.
Well, see, I was just getting carried away.
Oh, well, but I can skip.
I call it Daved away.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, yes.
Dave away.
So, well, anyway, I learned something about myself this week.
Hey, anywhere. Oh, just
Yeah. But apparently, my internal alarm system is about a bit dramatic. So, yeah, like full Broadway production, dramatic, right? Something tiny happens, okay?
Yeah.
And somebody asks a question, maybe just a simple question. Something brings something up, right? And my brain is like, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a drill. We are going down. Evacuate, right? Meanwhile, what's really going on is just a simple question. Do I have a minute? That's it. That's the whole thing, right? Gotcha. No fire, no smoke, not even a toaster plugged in and warm, right? And I had to face the truth, okay? Sometimes the alarm isn't warning me about the situation. It's about my own wiring. It's like my brain is like an busted old security system from 1998.
Old system.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
Everything sets it off. Breeze, a shadow, a squirrel with a strong opinion sets it off.
Yeah.
Right? So here's what I learned, right? When my internal alarm starts screaming, don't assume the world is ending. First ask myself, is this a real emergency? Or is my brain just bored and looking for attention? Character isn't about never hearing the alarm.
Yeah.
It's about learning when to pat it on the head and say, thank you, sweetheart, but we're fine.
I didn't know you were married to your alarm. No, I'm joking. I'm sorry. So very good, Gordon. Yeah, thank you very much for sharing that because it's a good lesson for all of us to learn. I can identify with some of the things that you just said because I'm ready to jump and go at the moment's notice, and it's probably not very healthy.
Build a key bridge when you really just need a ladder.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to take a few years on that one, if you don't mind.
I do mind.
You do mind? Well, it's just a longer drive. Okay, Mr. Jim, by any chance, would you have something available to us?
Oh my, yes. This is for all the gray hairs out there.
Oh, that'd be me.
How about the no hairs?
Yeah.
No hair. That sounds like something. Anyway.
Or receding hairline.
Indian tribe. No. Today I was driving the gang my grandson and my daughter and my wife back from the creamery, and
Ah,
I came to an intersection where there was some confusion,
Hmm.
and there was merging traffic from off the highway, and it was two lanes of merging traffic coming. I had the stop sign. They had right turn. They had a stop sign, but not right turn. You can turn right without stopping. I only looked at the stop sign and thought it was my turn to go. So I'm out
Uh-oh.
in the middle of the intersection with a tractor trailer, cars coming up the other side, a car coming at me, getting ready to get on the highway. And I tried to back up, and there's a school bus coming right at me in the
Ah.
back. So, expletives deleted. I can I can tell you I learned something about myself. I really have to be careful.
Mm,
Wow.
ah,
yeah. Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
noticing that myself as I've been getting older here. Just not noticing or seeing things as quickly as I usually do, and reacting with the same kind of reaction and speed I used to have. Yeah, slowing
Yes.
down and
Yes.
taking it easy and taking my time scanning. Yeah, I can certainly
Yes.
identify with that. I was thinking about that the other day as I was backing out of my driveway, as a matter of fact. I think I've scared
My
some
my
people to death.
my wife is always a great assistant, but I was assisted in the middle of the intersection. So,
Yeah.
usually I'm assisted about a half a mile before the intersection.
There's a
Got
good,
it.
stoplight
Got
up
it.
ahead.
No,
Got it.
she's not that bad.
good, good, good.
Yeah.
Sure, sure.
So, like you, Gordon, I've learned something about myself today that was very important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so much to always learn about ourselves. Oh, my turn.
Well,
Okay.
if you would like it, if you would like me to go before you, I will
It,
do
it
that.
don't matter, dog.
I'll let you go
Went
because
to
I'm
Youth
polite.
for Christ, Metro Maryland Youth for Christ banquet on Tuesday. And what's that guy's name from Duck Dynasty? Willie. Thank you. Willie
Ooh,
Robertson. There you go. That's the
yes,
old guy thing. Willie Robertson was there. That was great. But really,
yeah.
the thing that was special to me, I got to run into Bob Arnold, and he's one of my mentors, spiritual mentors in this world, and really helped me to see what ministry was all about, what following Jesus is all about, and what loving hard to love people is really all about. But we're all getting older, and just seeing him and looking at myself in the mirror, and then thinking back when I first met him. It's been multiple years at this point, but
Mhm.
just thinking about the legacy he's left behind. You know, all the lives that he's impacted and influenced, and just brought tears to my eyes. There was joy there. There was sadness there. His wife's going through some stuff, and he's going through some health things, and just seeing that we're all, we're moving closer to the grave is reality, and then just thinking about what matters ultimately in the end, what really matters, and just thankful that God put Bob Arnold in my life. So
Amen.
That's a
yeah,
great one. Good.
Wow.
Amen. Wow.
Well, my wife and I celebrated our anniversary this past weekend, and we went to a musical in Annapolis called 42nd Street. It's a well-known musical,
Yeah.
and it was a small theater. And I'm thinking to myself as I get there, that was a big production like years ago. It ran on Broadway for how long?
right.
And how are they going to do this? Well, this little small theater ended up having 18 people in the performance, and it was fantastic.
Yeah.
It was
Wow.
excellent. And I was very humbled. I like the theater very much, but I didn't even know they had anything like that in Annapolis. I had gone to a smaller theater, a Rose Theater, something like that, and it was okay. And then when I looked at the selection of the plays that they chose, it all had something to do with woke this or woke that, and I just don't want to go to a performance where I'm being preached at, frankly. I'd like to go
Yeah.
be entertained.
Yeah, no, I want to see a show.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I don't need rhetoric. I don't. Yeah,
exactly. And so that's what 42nd Street was for us. It was just pure entertainment with wonderful dancing girls and
Yeah, no, man, okay, I got it.
and you're expecting
Is
me to
this the
say what?
42nd Street from the old days before Giuliani?
Yes.
Pretty notorious.
Yes.
Who, Giuliani or 42nd Street?
Yes. So anyway, my wife thoroughly enjoyed it, and probably in terms of anniversaries, it was one of our better ones together, and it was
Great.
it was joyful.
Yeah, I love
Great.
going to shows, man. Because my daughter's loves drama and's been in lots of shows, so I love performances. It really doesn't to me. I don't really care about what level of theater it is, because there's those different
yeah.
levels. I just love watching people use whatever they got
Yeah.
and present whatever they got with their full heart.
Yeah.
That's just
And
it's
that's
awesome.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Yes.
it really is. So cool.
It is.
All right. We good?
I think
We've been around the clock.
Yeah, the clock.
Gonna rock around the clock. Okay.
The clock continues.
So let's see. We've been talking about last week, kind of opened up this discussion on step up to grow up.
Step up to grow.
And for me, at least in my life, I found that's the only time I'm growing, if I'm stepping up. If I'm not stepping up, there's reasons I'm not stepping up. And when I'm not stepping up, I'm certainly not growing in a way that's going to be good, right, positive,
Beneficial
helpful,
to those around you.
beneficial to those around me. Certainly not that. So I think, Jim, we were kicking around this discussion. You came up with some questions or a kind of line of discussion. And I think it was regarding victim, bystander, avoider, sheepdog.
Yes.
Yeah. You want to elaborate?
Well, sure.
I know you wrote
We
some
have-
questions down there. Yeah.
We have a lot of choices to make every day, and life isn't always a breeze. It really is not. And we form our identities by our own will.
Yeah.
I believe. A lot of people think it's because our mother hit us in the head or dad gave me too much candy or whatever.
Let me blame somebody else syndrome.
Yeah. And I think some people like to spend their lives as victims, and
Yeah.
I work with plenty. I've worked with plenty of them, and I know how damaging it is to them. But in a situation where there is something terrible happening, and there's a perpetrator,
Yeah.
and there are victims,
Yes.
we're called upon, if we witness the situation, to be a victim ourselves, or stay in our victim role, or
Yeah.
be a bystander and just watch,
Right.
or an avoider, keep going,
Yeah. Yeah.
just stay away, or to intervene in some way. And I'm thinking of Dave Grossman, Lieutenant Colonel Dave Grossman's book on sheepdogs,
Yeah.
when I talk about this, because he believes that we're called to be sheepdogs in this world, not just sheep.
Yeah.
And so the question comes, what do we do if the perpetrator isn't just, motivated by anger or something, but the person's a sociopath? We're
Yeah.
confronted with that, and we're not exactly sure what to do about that. Jesus is our shepherd. We understand that. We're all his sheep.
Mhm.
We follow Christ, but wolves are out there.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes
however
they
they're
wear
made.
sheep
Yep.
clothing. Yeah.
Sometimes they wear sheep's clothing. I believe Christ can make them sheep. I do.
Yeah.
Uh,
Certainly.
I don't know that I will be able to influence them that way, but Christ can make them sheep. But some wolves get into the pack to destroy,
Yeah.
and some wear sheep's clothing, so we can't tell who they are. And I think we have plenty of examples of that in Congress and other places.
Yeah.
Congress. Mhm.
We
Senate.
can't tell all the time with all the rhetoric who the wolves in sheep clothing are, but their
Right.
actions do tell. So they wear the sheep's clothing so we can't see them. And generally, it seems like those wolves strike at our weakest. Like the baboon troop going through the savannah. And I love this talk. It's true. Baboon troops go through the savannah with the alpha male and the alpha females in the center, and they have a flying wing. And then the pecking order goes downhill all the way to the far extremes. And the far extremes of the pack are the old, the ill, the weak.
Yeah.
So, in that case, the lion goes to pick off the old and the weak and the young that are on the outside, never the tough ones in the middle. So, I think the wolves do come into our packs and strike the weakest. And we see this everywhere.
Targeted.
It-
Yeah.
It's absolutely, it's even in churches.
Yeah.
I've been called
Oh, yeah.
upon to deal with wolves in the church. And some Christians can be called to become sheepdogs, alert, helping, jumping fast between a victim and a ravenous wolf. And my question is this to all of us: can this be our role? Can we do it? How can we do it? And if we do subdue a wolf, what's the next thing we're called upon to do?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I certainly think people can jump in and be the sheepdog, and I think really, for me at least, I think it's required. If you look at Jesus in his sacrificial death for us, and then what he calls us to as his followers, really nothing different to lay down our lives, because we lay down our lives for our friends, and so to me, I don't like watching people go down. I don't enjoy that. I always like to challenge people to grow and to be different and to be who God created them to be. So for me, it's natural to step toward the wolf. Maybe in a defensive posture, having to defend, but I try to engage wolves often before they strike.
Yes.
To get to walk with them, if you will.
And I think that's beautiful. I really do. Because they are very, not just tainted, not just sociopathic, but some of them are really committed to a life of hurt.
Yeah,
And that's tough.
they don't know anything different, or maybe they do,
Yeah.
but a lot of them don't. That's what they witnessed, and how they were part of a family that preyed on each other.
Yep.
And as a police
Yeah.
officer in Baltimore, I certainly saw that in spades. Not like it's only in Baltimore City; it's all over in any family. But because I
Sure.
had every shift, I had an intense encounter with a whole bunch of people. I ran into a lot of the brokenness, of course, population density and all that stuff, right? So,
Right.
yeah, Gordon.
Yep. And going toward the danger is very important for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I just wanted to make a
And
point.
where do you grow?
You grow in the midst of the struggle.
When you move towards that danger and you enter into the struggle.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But if you're going to stand by and just be an observer,
Mm-hmm.
nothing will happen.
So, like, you pulled out these different characters, Jim, bystander. What are some reasons you think, guys, anybody throwing their 3 cents here?
Oh wow, is that inflation?
Yeah, that's inflation.
Yeah. Used to be too.
When you think about a bystander, why have you maybe, or why have you witnessed or heard or seen other people standing